Yeah. Stroh gonna have to let me get back on this one. Yeah. Might have to rip.
Good evening. This is JH, or whatever else you guys want to call me. Before I start, I want to thank the support, all the people that have subscribed and have asked 1,000 questions over and over and over and over and over again. Listen, before you comment below with a question, just thinking, hey, let me comment on a video that recently got posted, do me a favor, only comment regarding this topic in this video. And before you make a comment, search through the videos. It's very important. You just scroll through my list of videos to make sure that I did not do a topic about what it is that you're asking, because I will just, I'm trying to, it's got overwhelming. There is a lot of people that are emailing me, calling me, texting me, and I answer every single person, which is beautiful. But do me a favor, please, before you ask a question, number one, think your question through, see if it's something that's realistic. Remember, I'm just a truck driver. I can't tell you when they're gonna hire you. And all the other topics, all the other crafts, I have a video about damn near everything that you can possibly think of, things that you can't think of or haven't thought of. There's a video for it. So just look at that video and then look in the comments and see if somebody's asked that question, because I'm sure they have. Then if they have not, then ask the question in that video. I get all my notifications. But that's first. Second, Mailman Mike, I have a description. I'm gonna leave a link in the bottom. He's a postal worker. He's a cease carrier. He's been around for quite some time. He has excellent perspective of the post office and can give you guys detailed information about things that pretty much the same thing that I can, but he's more craft oriented. That's his craft. So please sub to his channel. He responds. He has all those other what do you call those things, social media things, Facebook and all that. I don't have any of that. I just have the YouTube. I can't do all of that. As you can clearly see, this gray is because I'm old. I don't. Lastly, we're gonna hit this topic, and it's a touchy topic. Somebody just made a comment, and I want you to watch this to the end of the video. I know you guys don't like to watch to the end of the video, but it's very important that you do watch this to the end of the video, because there's information in it. I'm not sitting here. I could be doing other things. I got to do my son's homework in a little bit. I homeschool. This is my day off, so it just, somebody asked the question, so I'm going to touch on it, and it should give you some insight. So let's backtrack. How to deal with supervisors, managers, post managers, all the different managers, your superiors, the 204Bs, when you're at the post office. Because, I mean, if you're a supervisor, and I know a lot of supervisors are watching this, because I hear that they're putting my videos in orientation now, but I'm not one to sugarcoat very much, so we're gonna give it to you the real way and raw. Listen, supervisors are put there for a reason. Me personally, I would say, and I'm sure that postal workers that have been there for years will say the same thing. A lot of supervisors that are in their positions do not belong there. Period. End of story. I think a lot of them got there from just not being good at what they did, their craft, or just kissing a lot of ass and it sounds messed up, and somebody's gonna make a comment below, but it's realistic. The ones that are retired, the people that they know, a lot of these supervisors are just people that don't belong there. There are a handful, and there's a select few that actually know their craft, and they work with their workers, and they're there for that. But listen, we're talking about the disrespect that some of these people that are put into these positions tend to dish out. I encountered some last week, and contrary to as cool as I may seem on here, I don't tolerate no bullshit. That is not my thing. I give 110% respect to everybody, but the second that somebody disrespects me, it's like I'm a pit bull, and I had to calm down with that. So, me and you are different people. A lot of these people that are watching this are new to this or just a few months in. So how do you deal with these supervisors that don't know how to speak to you? Number one, you're a human being. So you're not supposed to allow somebody to degrade you. It's not the military, although it's a form of the government. They're not supposed to degrade you or talk down to you, disrespect you, or sexually harass you. Any little bit of joking about, from a man to a female or female to a man. I get a lot of that at the post office myself, and I can brush it off easily, but they're not supposed to. How do you deal with it? Number one, you're just a worker, so it's your word against their word. So how do you deal with this? Me, in certain situations, I tend to yes them to death until I have somebody there with me, whether it be another worker, co-worker, or two or three. The more people that are there with you, the better, because it's no longer your word against their word. It's now their word against a few people. You always try to cover your ass. So if one of them starts yapping their mouth to you, which will happen, just kind of, okay, all right, cool. Because they're going to come back around and they're going to try to do it again. Next time around, although it seems impossible, try to have somebody around you. So if the situation escalates, you have somebody there. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. Make sure you got a union rep that you can talk to. This is why I don't speak about union reps, because some of them are, yeah. But if you find your union rep, whether it be a mail handler, union rep, or whatever it is, there's more than one. They may have one for each shift. If the one that's on your shift ain't working, find the one from the shift after. They all work for the same union. Speak to them. Speak to other people to try to see if this person is just like that and how to handle it. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. You can file, file, file. Don't worry about your job, because the fact of the matter is those supervisors move around. Anybody that's been in the post office for 10 years will tell you they've seen supervisors come and go. They're lifted up and they're put back down. They're lifted up and they're put back down. They get shipped out, shipped in. Postmasters move. The one constant thing that you will see in any station or any post office are the actual workers. The workers are always consistently there. The supervisors always move around. Why is that? Figure that out. But you will see the same mail handler there 5 years from now. When you start, that same one's gonna be there. That same supervisor might not be on your shift. Same postmaster might not be in that same building. Same plant manager might not be in the same building. So it ain't about you bumping heads with somebody or going word to word with somebody. Sometimes just bite your tongue a little bit. Paperwork, the paperwork. The more you file, there are levels to that filing. And if you have a union rep, they can help you with that filing, because it is the worst thing to have to leave your home where you got so much going on, to have to head to work and then damn, I gotta deal with this asshole again. We all deal with it, and some of us deal with it in different ways. I would just implore you guys, remember, you came there to get money, to get a career, to have an end goal. Don't let nobody play with your money, your career, or your end goal. Because like I said, they won't always be there. They won't always be there. That specific individual won't always be there. Now, if you're just a lazy person, I can't tell you if you're a lazy person. You'll know if you're lazy. But, then, hey, comes with the territory. But if you know that you out there giving it 110% and them son of a bitches keep jumping on you, well, you're gonna have to go through the paperwork, because that documentation sticks in files, and files, they move up and they move around. I don't know how it works behind the scenes, but it works. Most importantly is not to lose yourself for any job. Don't lose yourself. If it comes to a point where you're just totally stressed out, remember, you work for the post office. Have a backup. You can move from that plant to a station. Remember, just fill out the applications. Don't get fired. Don't not show up to work, because no post office is ever shut down because you didn't show up to work. Man, screw that, man. I ain't coming in tomorrow. So, if I don't show up to work tomorrow, the job's still gonna get done. So don't think you're screwing them. You're just screwing yourself out of money. The more level-headed you are, you'll notice that with time, supervisors kind of back off, because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just got these ego trips or whatever it is they got going on. But it's amazing. I had some last week, whoa, buddy. But we dealing with that right now. We're gonna take care of that. So don't think that it's just you, because I'm sure 5 days from now, you're gonna read them comments and everybody gonna be like, man, this supervisor. And then there's some people that don't have that problem. Some people go to these stations and they have great people that work around them, or great plants. But realistically, I believe everybody's gone through this with a supervisor, a couple of supervisors, whatever the case may be. If you're working at a plant, it seems like damn near everybody's sleeping with everybody. So it's a big smorgasbord of hell in there. Keep your nose clean. Keep your nose clean, dude. Come in, do your job. After a couple years, it becomes second nature to you. You don't have to deal with the headaches. You just come in, you just like boop, 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 boop. You in and out. So again, paperwork. Keep yourself as professional as you can be. Try your best not to lose it. It's easier said than done. And I've caught myself a couple times talking about I was gonna put somebody in the trunk of my car. But you should never let anybody get to that point. If you came on the channel, just know you will encounter it. Well, you could be an asshole co-worker or whatever the case is. Co-workers are easier to deal with than these supervisors. But like I said, them supervisors, they come and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go. So don't think you're going to be stuck there for 5 years dealing with somebody drilling you in the back of the head. No. 9 times out of 10, those supervisors were just the same person in your place that just somehow just got to that level. We got people that were janitors that are running the show now. Ask me how that works. I have no idea. They were horrible at this. They were horrible at that. And they were just like, because people just get moved around. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. Easier said than done. I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for watching and supporting. I put a couple of posts of other channels with new workers that are just getting into the crafts. Watch their videos. They're telling you about their first couple weeks experience, couple months experience, great attitudes. We'll see how it goes. Follow them just to see how the transition goes. They good for now, might be hell later. But it's good to just get different people's opinions. And you'll see all those videos in the community post that I put up. Again, Mailman Mike, he's excellent information. Very straightforward guy. He says he got a monotone, but monotone is good. It works. It works. You can tell when you watch these channels who's in it to give you the information and who's in it for the fame. New channels coming out, that's for the fame. This one is for the information. All right, this is JH. Gotta get to doing my son's homework with him in a minute. Gadoochies.